This is a recording of the Capture the Flag match that took place on May 16th, 2020. For the sake of keeping the names distinct, so it's easier to recognize them and speak them, I've made a few changes, so my apologies to the people whose names have been altered for this, but I want to mention the names. I'm keeping the names the same, the player Phantom, player Wolf, and the player Baxter. I'm keeping their names exactly as they are. The name Wolfia, I'm going to simply say Fia, and I've renamed that in the recording because it was too similar and I kept mixing the two names up. The Reborn will now be referred to just as Reborn. Master Rage will be referred to as Rage, and Alex Marengo will be referred to as Alex. Oh, and Blade 19 will just be referred to as Blade. So, let's begin. In this match, the community chose 8 representatives to play against a team of 8 bots. Now, as we begin here, the bots are on red. They are quickly making a blitz to the north, whereas the blue team seems to be spreading out. We have Blade guarding the north, whereas Alex, Fia, Baxter, Rage, and Wolf seem to be moving forward on the south edge of the map. Rage is taking position on the west side of the center building. I assume it's to try to stop the onslaught that's coming across the north. Every single bot player is in a huge mass heading across the top. Phantom's engaging. Fia and Reborn look like they might be about to head north to help. Phantom's gone. Wolf is making a run for the front of the red base. Blade is coming around from the south on the west side of the blue base and is hopefully going to stop the team as they're coming in, because the bot team is just pouring in the front a little bit from the north. Wolf has the red flag. Hopefully he can get out of there. I assume he'll be okay. He's heading north. Baxter, Alex, and Reborn are all down there to protect him, and Rage and Fia are guarding the center of the map. Can hopefully stop the red team as they head back out, because there's no way they're not getting the flag. Alright, they've got the flag. The bots are heading back out to the east. Phantom is in the blue team base front tower, and it looks like Blade's ready to jump in to help. Wolf is hidden down in the corner with the flag. He's at the very south edge of the map. It looks like the bots are fighting Fia. Oh, Fia's gone. And Wolf is now alone against several bots. Reborn, Rage, Baxter, and Alex are around the red base, or inside, waiting for that flag to come back. Wolf has survived so far, and he's taken out the flag carrier, but there's other bots right there to pick up the flag. Phantom, Blade, and now Fia are doing their best to take out the back of the group of bots as they retreat back toward the red base. Baxter's up on an elevated position in the red team territory. Hopefully he can take out the flag carrier because he is passing him. Then we have Alex in the red base using a bug which is not considered a cheat during this match, where certain positions on the map, if you wedge yourself, the bots can't see you. So that's how he's staying alive. The bot Coal Dust is now retreating and heading back around toward the southern end of his base to get in, but he was taken out by Baxter. Rage and Reborn are hanging out behind the red base, probably to swoop in when it's their time. Wolf has made a run for it. He is almost in the front of the blue base. Without their flag returned, he can't actually capture the flag. And again, the bots keep picking up the flag every time one of them gets killed with it. So Wolf can hopefully be safe in the back of the blue base until the flag can be returned. Looks like Clay Dust, which is one of the bots, is heading west, probably out searching for whoever has the flag. And Baxter continues to be a pain for the bots. Every time they head south out of their base, he's there to take them out. Fia's positioned on the north end of the blue territory and should be encountering the bot Stone Dust any second now, because he's heading across the northern edge of the map trying to find Wolf. And Cricket Dust bot is moving in, and Bone Dust are both moving in to help him. The blue flag has been dropped, and Alex makes a dive for it. Can he get it? Can he get it? Nope. Oh, he had like 5 bots in that room. Now, the bots weren't able to tell where Alex was for a while, so now that he's finally eliminated, they're going to be able to jump into action because they didn't know where the shots were coming from. Rage and Baxter are still back behind the red base. I assume they're waiting for the right moment to do so. Oh, wait, Baxter's heading south. He's trying to intercept the bot with the flag as he's coming out of the bottom of the base. Reborn is assaulting the front of the red base. He was just killed. Fia is close behind, but wasn't quite close enough to help in the fight. And Wolf has headed north out of the blue base and is trying to wedge himself into a safe little area where they might not notice him. Pausing the recording. Clay Dust and 3 other bots whose names are all a little blurred are heading across the north of the map, where Stone Dust and Bone Dust are heading toward more on the south end of the map, but they're heading toward blue territory. Alex is positioned down at the bottom to take out Stone Dust and Bone Dust. Fia is guarding the center building to grab any that head through the middle. And then Phantom is still guarding the blue base from one of the towers, and Blade is basically side by side with Wolf on the north end, which is a really dangerous spot in the next few minutes, or the next few seconds, because 4 bots are essentially closing in on the north side of the blue base. The bot's flag carrier headed south out of their base. Baxter had just headed north and didn't spot it. But their Rage is assaulting the red base, killed those inside, but there's no flag. Pausing again, Clay Dust just took advantage of a glitch that the bots get to take advantage of, which is they can occasionally glitch their way through a few different locations on the map. They're able to get through the tower portions on the blue base and the red base, and they're able to travel through the east and west walls of the center building if they approach it at exactly the right angle. So the humans have the ability to wedge themselves in certain key places where the bots can't see them, and the bots have the ability to glitch themselves through a few walls. So it kind of evens things out. Rage and Baxter have taken out the bots and the one with the flag, so they can return the flag as soon as they need to, but they have to contend with every bot that respawns. Wolf still has the flag in the blue base. Reborn and Phantom are doing their best, and Fia, to guard the front of the base. There are bots just pouring in, and the flag was captured. They waited for Wolf to be positioned before they returned the flag, just in case enemy bots would be able to run in there and grab it. Blade, Wolf, and Phantom are trying to stop Bone Dust from coming in the south of the base. Now he's changed his mind. 3 bots are headed toward the center of the blue base, and there's no bot stopping them in the red base. Baxter was able to grab the red flag. Alex is defending the north so he doesn't get surprised. He's heading out toward the south end. I assume he has a straight shot. He can wedge himself somewhere and hide, because the bots have now traveled north across the top of the map. All 8 are either going in the front door of the blue base or are about to. Fia's engaging the 4 that aren't at the base yet. Blade's trying to stop the ones that are going after the flag. Phantom and Wolf are trying to pick off any as they are coming and leaving through the front door. I want to say Blade just used a Vulcan and completely wiped out the 3 that had gotten into the flag room. And Baxter's making a run for it. He's working his way slowly west. Alex has got himself wedged in the red base. He's causing mass confusion in there. The 3 bots that are inside don't know where the shots are coming from. Stone Dust has the blue flag. Oh, he's been shot. Phantom and Wolf are just taking out every bot as they leave the blue base. Baxter cannot move. He is wedged down there in the south end of the map. He has Gold Dust, the bot, headed straight for him. Every time a bot picks up that blue flag, they get taken out by the three guys now in towers. Blade is joined on the north tower. At this point, there is just no clear spot for the bots to get in. Fia's guarding the north, Reborn's the south, and then 3 people in towers. 4 people in towers now. Rage is joined in. Baxter is just looking for an opening big enough to head north and run for the base. The bots seem to be in a bit of a panic mode. Instead of grouping together as a cohesive unit, they are running toward the blue base as fast as they can spawn. So it's spreading them out, and they just can't survive the onslaught once they get in range of those towers. Alex is still wedged in there, has stopped firing, probably to conserve ammo. The second Baxter's able to return that flag, I assume Alex is going to be able to grab it. Any second now, the last bot that's in Baxter's way is going to be killed. Goldust is the last bot standing between Baxter and the front of the blue base. He doesn't probably realize that Stone Dust is close, though. If he makes a run for it now, he's going to be spotted. Goldust has gotten into the blue base, but Reborn is standing right in the next room, so I don't think this is going to go well for him. There's a fight for the flag in the flag room. Goldust got it. He was able to fight his way in, and he's making a run for it. He's got to contend with Phantom and Blade in the towers. The others have been killed. Wolf's headed to the east toward the red base, along the south edge of the map, probably to defend Baxter for the first minute or two. Blue flag was dropped right at those towers and was returned by Fia. Stone Dust is trying his best to get back in the front of the blue base. And two more bots are coming in from the north. Right as Blade had to abandon his tower, so Phantom is the only guy currently able to stop these two bots coming in. Fia had made a run to the flag room to try to stop Stone Dust, but he was able to get the flag, and he's making a run for it. The two bots took him out of the tower, so they are covering their friend. Stone Dust is killed and drops the flag, but the other two are ready. Cold Dust is going to grab it and make a run for it any second. Bone and Chalk Dust, and now Magic Dust are all taking control of the center of the map. I didn't even see how Baxter got here, but Baxter has the red flag and is in the blue base on the southern edge. And the bots are now in retreat with the blue flag. They're heading back towards the red base. They, at the very least, know Wolf is in there. Wolf is in there with Alex, but I think Alex is the only guy wedged into the spot that makes him invisible. Alex and Wolf are about to contend with three bots coming in the front door of the red base. And Chalk and Bone Dust are fighting Phantom and Rage on the blue tower. Baxter looks like he's hanging out on the stairs between the tower and the rest of the blue base. It's a good place to hide. Wolf and Alex are fighting for their ability to stay in the red base. Little fighting on the southern end of the blue base. Phantom from the tower is trying to help Blade fight three bots. Blade got killed. Fia just jumped down to help. A little bit too late, but maybe this will stop the bots. Coldust with the blue flag is... he cut through the center of the middle building and is headed toward the front door of the red base. Alex and Wolf are in there, but they're busy fighting Magic and Stone Dust. Gold Dust is also heading on the southern edge of the red base and is going to come up from the south, so quite a few bots are going to be in that room. And Rage and Reborn weren't able to stop the bot Chalk Dust, who has now climbed into the southern end of the blue base, trying to figure out where Baxter is. Alex and Wolf keep killing bots as they have the blue flag, but it just juggles between them. There's always another bot to grab it. More fighting on the southern end of the blue base between Chalk Dust and Reborn. Bot 1. Looks like Fia, Rage, and Blade are all trying to guard the northern end of the map, but at the moment there are no bots up there. Phantom is still firing down from his tower, taking out bots. And most of the action is happening right in the red base, as they are frantically trying to, well, for one, figure out where the gunfire is coming from, but also they keep picking up the blue flag as it's being dropped. Wolf seems to have himself in one of those great spots where you can't be seen. Reborn, Fia, Rage, and Alex have all moved a little south to stop the bot Gold Dust, who was coming in from the southern end of the map. At this point, Blue seems to have an advantage. They not only have a man in the red base, but they're holding the center, and they don't have anyone in their territory. No bots. Reborn is making a mad dash across their northern end. It didn't pay off. He got gunned down by 4 or 5 bots. Alex is trying to do the same thing from the south, but there's just overwhelming odds. He's gone. Fia is the third to try the same move, get just mowed down. And Rage dropped back to be more of a defensive position because the bots have now captured the center and are heading west toward the blue base. Right there, Magic Dust just took advantage of that glitch and was able to walk through the wall. Blade and Phantom are defending from the southern tower and the blue base. And Magic is once again glitching right through the tower to head for Baxter. He is really close. That was clearly a calculated move to take advantage of that glitch. At this point, I don't know if the 3, now 4, Fia has joined in. I don't know if they can get magic dust out of that tower. Oh, they did. Alright. Thought Baxter was in trouble. Alex is trying to fight his way to the red base on the southern end of the map. It was just killed. And the bot Stone Dust is about to get double teamed as he comes across the northern edge of the map. Oh, that changed quick. Fia doubled back to go through the center of the middle building, and 3 bots have now joined the fight on the northern end of the map. Wolf and Reborn have to fight Clay Dust, Coal Dust, and Stone Dust. And it is not going well for the humans. Just a little triangle of death up there. The way they're positioned, the bots can just fire toward the center at the humans. Rage and Alex are trying to stop 2 of the bots that are headed toward the front of the blue base. And there's just a stream of bots coming and going from the red base, trying to figure out what they should be doing. The bot Chalk Dust is trying to get in the southern end of the blue base, but was just taken out by Blade, Wolf, and Rage, I believe. Alex is fighting in the center, trying to make some progress on the north end. But the bot Stone Dust is guarding the north, and Gold Dust, or Stone Dust is guarding the north, Gold Dust is guarding the south, trying to stop Wolf. I don't know if Alex has much of a chance. Yep, Alex is gone. More bots are jumping in. Wolf is joined by Fia, and Rage is offering support from one of the towers. So they're making a little bit of progress on the south. The bots have pushed across the north and are heading again for Baxter. They seem to have figured out where he's at in the blue base. Phantom and Blade are actually on the southern tower of the blue base, and I don't know how long they're going to be able to get shots off at. If they're able to turn that corner, they're going to have to abandon the tower just so that they can do something. Reborn is trying to take on multiple bots at the front of the red base, and it did not go well. Looks like Fia got the killing shot on that bot that was on the north end going for Baxter. Alright, the bots, 5 of them are clustered in the red base, probably trying to figure out what to do next. 3 of them are headed out, going toward the north in the middle of the base. Rage is the only one they're going to run into, but it looks like it'll be an ambush as they pass the doorway on the north end of that center building. Well, ambush or not, Rage didn't survive that encounter. 4 humans, we've got Alex, Wolf, Reborn, and Blade, are heading across the map on the southern edge with no bots in their path. They should be able to get pretty far, since the 4 bots that are doing the same thing on the north are too far away, but they're doubling back. They must have realized what's going on. Huge cluster of people on the southeast edge of the map, but they're wedged up against the tower and the little barricade, and there are bots just coming in like crazy now. Chalk Dust, Clay Dust, Magic, Gold, and Stone have all doubled back to head back and try to stop these humans from getting any closer. Bone Dust and Chalk Dust are trying to get to the blue side of the map. One went north, one went south, but they're both encountering a lot of fire. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. They've got Reborn and Phantom. Phantom is attacking from a tower. Nothing can get close. Until the bots organize, they're not going to get anywhere. But at the same time, the human players aren't making much progress either. They're sort of stuck in defensive positions because there are so many bots on the red side of the map. Well, that little cluster of human players to the southeast of the map is, they're not going to last for long. They're just slowly being picked apart. There are just too many bots for them to move from where they're at. They at least have some cover, but they can't really advance. 5 bots in front of the red base, 3 in the base, with one having the blue flag. Wolf and Reborn, looks like Fia might be joining them, are heading toward the north end of the map to try to go across that way. But they're running into resistance. At least 1 bot, possibly 3, are now heading north. Rage and Phantom are both in southern towers on the blue side of the base. Phantom just abandoned his tower, but they're guarding the south end. Basically, anything that gets past the little cluster of human players now is being taken out by Rage in that tower. Wolf's trying to fight on the north end in the center, but Clay Dust does not look like he's going to let him pass. And now it's a 2-on-1 up there. Chalk just joined in. He had no chance. So the bots now control the center of the map on the northern end and a little bit on the southern end because it looks like the humans down there have stopped firing. They're probably low on ammo and are just huddled down there in the corner. Rage and Reborn are doing their best to protect the southern end of the blue territory. Wolf is joined in to help them. It did push Clay Dust back. He was on the north end, but I think he realized he was going to lose if he got any closer. So he's backing off. The south has now become the humans' little triangle of death, like what the bots had going earlier. Every bot that comes down here is being hit from 3 sides. Coal Dust somehow survived going through the south end of the middle and ducked into the center building. Probably very low health. And Reborn abandoned the tower, which did let the bot get through, but was taken out by Rage. Blade just made a run for it. He is deep in southern territory, or deep in the red team's territory, and is hanging out behind their base. I don't think any bot saw them go back there. Alex is still in that huddled position where they had cover. Rage looks like he will be headed to help defend that position. This is probably so that Blade has a way of escape. He knows he can head south and he will have at least 2 people there, huddled and ready to give him some support. Reborn is heading north. 2 bots are in the center building, so the people don't know, or the humans don't know that they're in there. That did not work well for Reborn. He just got ambushed as he went past the doorway. Wolf is heading south, also to join that little cluster of people for the escape plan. 2 bots go right past him and nobody fires at each other. I don't think they saw Wolf. He was so far south. And he probably didn't want to give away his position. 3 bots on the south and 2 bots on the north headed toward the blue base. They're not being fired upon. Phantom's in the tower. There we go. Fia has engaged them to slow them down. Phantom might be out of bullets. Reborn is attacking from the north, Fia from the south. They might be able to stop the last bot before he gets in the base. Baxter repositioned himself to be behind Phantom in that southern tower. Blade is trying to flush Cricket Dust, who's the red player with the flag, the red bot with the flag. He's trying to flush him out of the base. It almost worked. He had traveled quite a bit north, but didn't quite leave far enough for the other humans down there in that huddle to get a shot at him. Fia and Reborn look like they are headed to defend the north end of the blue base. Gold Dust and Stone Dust are headed west, but on the north side, so it's good to have those people there guarding. Cricket Dust has been flushed out of the red base, and is actually trying to fight Blade. This is not a very good plan. But at the same time, one of the bots, Coal Dust, dove down into the group of 3 human players and managed to kill one of them, but not the other 2. They got a shot. I think they're the ones that got the shot and killed the flag carrier. Blade's making a dive for it. He got it. He returned the flag. Baxter needs to run. He is in the back of the blue base. I think he had to fall back because of bots in the area. And 5 bots are making a dash across the map on the southern end. Those 2 human players down there, they're healing themselves currently. They get some great shots in if they have the ammo. Fighting on the north end of the blue base, and now the south end of the blue base. We have 2 bots coming across the middle and the top, and 5 across the southern end. Yeah, the bots just don't stand a chance. They're taking out a few people here and there, but having Phantom in a tower, Fia's on an elevated position, and Baxter is strafing across the bottom edge of the map, none of the bots have been able to make it inside. Except just now, Stone Dust got in the front door. He was the last one. He must have no health left. And Reborn is standing in the room with the flag, so I don't think he has much of a chance. He picked up the flag and died seconds later. Rage made a run for it and is behind the red base. There is no one in there guarding the flag, but Rage wouldn't know that necessarily. Huge line, single file of bots going across the north edge of the map, heading straight for the front door. I don't think Phantom has enough ammo to actually fight these all back. I think he's reloading at the moment. I don't know how they haven't noticed him up there, but as soon as they do, he's toast. Oh, Fia just joined on the tower, and yes, firefight immediately erupts. 2 bots are down, but 3 are in the building, 2 more approaching, a 3rd in the center of the map. The bots are retreating on the southern end of the blue base, and they're going to run across the map that way, I assume. The rest of the bots are redirecting themselves to help cover Clay Dust, who has the flag. There is a big fight. Alex and Blade have gotten into the red base. Blade is about to grab the red flag, and then Baxter and Rage are behind the red base, there to, I assume, help with the retreat. Everybody but Phantom back at the blue base was just slaughtered during the retreat, where the bots have just headed off in a huge mass. If something isn't done quick, they are going to get in and score that, capture that flag. Baxter's positioned in an ambush spot in the southern end of the red territory, but hasn't taken any shots yet. He might not realize that they're north of him. Phantom's trying to pick them off as they run, but they're just too far away. And the flag carrier is already back at the red base, right in the front door. Alex is still wedged in the red base, but I don't think there's anything he can do about this. I'm not sure why the bot hasn't captured the flag yet. Alex is trying to fight him off. That must be it. They decided it would make more sense to kill Alex before returning the flag. Alex jumped out. The hiding spot's blown now, but he was able to return the blue flag. I have no idea how he was able to dive back into that spot to cloak himself, but he didn't die. There were maybe 5 bots in there. Huge swarm heading from the red base. A huge swarm of bots traveling across the north end and 2 across the south. They are determined. They're going for that blue flag. Wolf and Blade are still on the red territory, but on the southern end of the map, wedged in where there's a bit of a barricade. Alex is headed around the southern end of the red base. Did not go in. Looks like he's headed to join those other 2. Fia, Phantom, and Baxter are doing their best to defend the front of the blue base, but 4 bots are just pouring in. Reborn is defending the flag room. It might not be enough to stop the bots. It is. They grabbed the flag but had to drop it. And there's actually a bit of a retreat. The 4 bots that are remaining in the front of the blue base are retreating but heading to the southeast, where 3 other bots were already fighting that little cluster of humans, and the humans were wiped out. Wolf and Blade made a run for it, just grabbed the red flag. They're being pursued by 1 bot to the south, but he's backing off. And what they don't realize is he's backing off because he has several of his buddies in the center of the map. But you know what? I thought they were going to head for the red base and help take that flag back, but they didn't. They've all changed their mind. They're going for the blue flag. The bot Chalk Dust has fought his way into the flag room. He has the blue flag. Reborn and Blade are trying to stop him, but it's not working. Wolf ran north out of the red base, and it looks like he's trying to hide somewhere behind the red base. He doesn't realize that the way is clear, but there'd be no way for him to know that right now. He's heading north to higher ground. Chalk Dust, who has the blue flag, is fighting his way out of the front of the blue base, but his people are being slaughtered. He's now the last bot left there. It turned out Rage, Baxter, Blade, and Fia came in from the south and north, and the entire group of bots was slaughtered. Fia, Baxter, Rage, and Reborn are trying to group themselves together on the south end of the blue territory, and they are about to face 5 bots coming in on that south edge. Blade's still in that little defended bit of cover in the red territory and is firing at the bots as they pass. I'm surprised none of them have noticed. They're very focused on now Fia and Rage, who are the two that are left on the blue territory. 3 bots are headed north out of the red base to intercept Reborn, who is now in the very center top or north edge of the map. And Reborn's gone. The 4 bots on the south end they've still survived. They've fought back every person they've run into so far. And now they've lost one of their teammates, but Alex and Fia aren't able to stop them. They're positioned behind barricades for cover, so they themselves haven't been killed, but there's not much they can do. 3 bots are about to go through the front door of the blue base. Blade and Wolf have been doing their best to survive over in the red territory. The red flag was just dropped. The bots are going to be able to grab it any second to return it. Blade has moved himself into the unguarded red base, though, so as soon as that flag gets returned, he'll be able to pick it up and take off out of there. It has taken many deaths, but the blue team has been able to stop that group of bots that came in. The last bot remaining was Bone Dust, who decided to retreat and was shot in the back and killed. Alright, the red flag was returned. Blade suddenly found himself facing 2 bots who respawned. He wasn't able to get the flag. He's trying to retreat south out of the red base. 5 bots heading toward the north end of the map. Looks like they're going to make an attack run from that way. Stone Dust is retreating back to the red base on the south end. I'm not sure why. Wolf is being hit from 2 sides. It's the only human in the middle of the map. He was trying to head south. It's not working for him. Chalk Dust and Clay Dust are heading to the back of the red base. They must realize the Blade is back there. 2 on 1. I don't think he stands much of a chance. Oh, he killed both bots. So he's still back there. Rage is in the southern tower on the blue side, and Phantom and Alex are on the towers of the blue base. They just held back 2 bots. 2 more ducked into the center building and are going to come out on the southern side of it. They don't realize that Baxter, Rage, and Wolf are down there waiting for them. The bot Cricket Dust is coming in to support those 2 on the southern end of the map. And while everybody's busy fighting down there, 2 bots are on the north end of the map, heading across. Blade's still hiding behind the red base. I assume his health is very low. Rage was taken out of the tower. The 2 humans that were still in the center of the map ducked into that little protected area in the red territory and stopped firing. Probably so that they wouldn't be noticed. Nope, they're fighting back now. We got 3 bots closing in on their location. Apparently they couldn't hide this time. 3 or 4 human players in the towers trying to fight back 2 bots. They got one of them. Bone Dust is taking out a tower with, I see 3 or 4 names. It's hard to tell. He has survived a lot longer than I would have expected. And now he has reinforcements. 2 other bots just jumped in to help him. They're attacking the center of the blue base. And the bots have finally cleared the back of the red base, so they now own their own territory again. The only one that's even close is Baxter, who still got himself in the southeast corner, hidden down there. The bots just took out multiple human defenders on the southern end of the blue base, and they ran right in the front door. Fia and Reborn were able to kill the bot that got in, but more keep going in. Well, I think they realized what they needed to do. Alex fell back and went into the base. Reborn and Fia are still in the blue base. And as long as they keep surviving these fights, they can keep that blue flag. More bots coming in. At least they're a little bit spread out. Chalk Dust is the next one in the front door. He has Reborn and Fia waiting for him. Wolf is trying to defend from the tower, but there's a lot of targets. 3 more bots coming in. Stone Dust will be the next one going through the front door. The blue flag was picked up but immediately dropped. Fia is the only one left inside, the only blue player. Blade tried to run north, maybe as a bit of a distraction, gunned down by 3 more bots approaching from the north. Alex and Rage are now trying to head across the map on the southern end, probably again as a distraction. Rage is the only one left now. Baxter's moving in to defend. With Wolf by the tower, there's just bot after bot after bot. Claydust grabbed the blue flag. Fia and Phantom tried to stop him, but he took off. He's got reinforcements. Bone Dust is there with him now. The two are taken off. His guard was killed, but Claydust himself is still running. The bot Coal Dust is now got next to him and is helping him escape. Fia is chasing. Blade and Rage were able to take out the bot right as Fia was killed, but Coal Dust is still in the area and may be able to grab that blue flag before any of the people can. Nope, Reborn made a mad dash, returned the flag. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, he got it now. He passed it first, and I wondered. 5 bots closing in a huge cluster on the southern end of the map. Everybody was so concerned about grabbing the blue flag, I don't even think they saw them coming. Yes, that was a joke. Okay, 5 bots on the southern end of the center building. 2 on the northern end of the center building. They just steamrolled over everybody. Baxter's doing his best to take pot shots at him as they go by. Hit Baxter from the south, Fia from the north, but I don't think they've been able to kill any of them. The bots aren't even fighting back. They're just charging. There's a huge blitz right through the front door. At least 3 made it inside. The others have slowed down to fight the defenders. Reborn and Alex are now fighting. It's a 2-on-3 in the flag room. The bots have the flag. They're making a run for it. There's 2 bots guarding the front of the blue base, and 4 escorting the red flag carrier. The humans were not prepared for that particular strategy. Rage and Blade are trying to chase them down on the northern end of the map. Alex and Fia are behind. Reborn's trying to chase on the southern end. But the bots are... Oh, they were defending their flag carrier, but the flag carrier was sniped. Coal Dust is making a run for the drop of blue flag. I think Rage might get there first. Rage was killed. The bots are swarming around the blue flag, trying to probably decide which one of them should pick it up. Alex is making a run for it. Alex is dead. Every person that approaches this cluster of bots is being slaughtered. Alright, the bots grabbed it, and again, as a unit, they are heading east across the north end of the map. Wolf, Baxter, and Fia are on the southern end of the blue base. They're trying to approach. Reborn's on the north end. Alex is close behind. But the bots keep stopping and fighting while they let their flag carrier get further and further from the blue base. I don't think there's a thing they can do at this point. The last bot in blue territory finally fell, but Coal Dust, who has the blue flag, is entering red territory. Alex is running as fast as he can to chase him. I don't know if he'll make it in time. Wolf and Blade are on the southern end. If they head north, they'd be able to maybe get a few shots in, but it looks like they don't realize where the flag is actually at. The red flag carrier was escorted into the red base, and I don't think there's a thing anybody can do at this point. Yep, the red team captured that flag. I just now noticed that the program here that I'm using to put the information visually on the screen is not showing the scores. So I'm not sure why that happened, but oh well. Well, Alex had continued to chase the bots, found himself standing in the middle of red territory without anybody else to help him, and was slaughtered by 4 or 5 bots, now 6 bots that are all heading north across the map. Or heading west toward the blue base on the northern edge. This might be a repeat of the same strategy. It worked for him a second ago, so I think the bots are going to use it again. Alex was trying to defend the blue base, firing everything he had. Blade, Wolf, Fia, and Baxter, who were mostly clustered in the southern end already, just made a dash for the red base, which is completely unguarded. In the same way the bots realized that they had a winning strategy, the humans probably were expecting it to some degree, and knew that the base would be empty. The red team grabbed the flag, making a run for it. They divided themselves. 4 of the bots went north, 4 of them went south. Well, 3 of them went south. 1 changed his mind and headed back. This might be meant to add a little confusion, so the humans won't know which group they should be chasing. And now, the bot Stonedust, who has the flag, might be taking a page from the human playbook. He's headed south, and he's trying to cluster, or put himself in that area where the humans keep clustering. I'm not sure if Wolf is the one who grabbed the flag, but there's 3 human players in the red base trying to fight the only one bot that was in there with them. Fia has taken up a position on the elevated ground south of the red base, probably as support for the players to run out of there. And 2 other humans, Alex and Rage, were trying to get in there to help reinforce the retreat when Wolf tries to get out of there with the flag, but the bots are gunning him down. 1 bot to the north in the center, and now 3 bots in the south in the center of the map. Now 5, now 6. They control the entire center of the map. Rage is the only person left in the middle, and is definitely putting up a fight, but is not going to last long. Wolf took a run for it with the flag, but is going for the elevated position to the southeast of the map. I mean, he's trapped, but technically this gives him a defensive advantage, or boost, and an offensive boost. So his shots will do a little bit more damage, and he's going to take a little less damage being shot at. I think he realizes that he doesn't have a safe place to run to actually get anywhere toward the blue base. Bots swarming all around the red base. Baxter's still inside. He's got himself wedged in a place where he's hidden. Alex and Rage are coming across on the south end of the map, but there are multiple bots, 3 more bots heading in through the front door of the red base, trying to kill Baxter. Wolf ran to the north elevated position, but Bone Dust is chasing him. There's a firefight. Phantom Blade and Fia are now heading from the blue base to the red base across the north end. There's nothing in their way, but it'll be a while before they get there. Phantom and Fia broke off to head south because Chalk Dust and Coal Dust just appeared on the southern end of the center of the map, headed toward the blue base. It's pretty much Baxter against the world in the red base. I think the only reason he's not dead is because he's got himself wedged in that hiding spot. Stone Dust still has the blue flag, but with that cluster there, there's not really anything they can do. Alex and Phantom have taken up defensive positions along the southwest and southeast of the map. Blade's trying to do the same thing on the northeast. Rage is doing the same thing on the northwest. It looks like the humans have a very specific plan here to be in the right position so that they can fire from every angle. Clay Dust and Gold Dust are heading north to try to disrupt this plan, but it's working. They're being able to fire on the bots from multiple angles. Wolf is still safe back behind the red base. None of the bots have been able to get back there to look for him. The few bots that are leaving the red base are heading out and traveling in the direction of the blue base. They must not realize that the flag carrier is actually in their own territory. And the majority of the bots are staying in the red base, quite confused, guarding their flag carrier, but not knowing why they're occasionally being attacked. Reborn is trying to defend the center of the map against 1 bot. But that bot is quickly getting reinforcements. 3 more bots are approaching Reborn from the other direction, and he was able to retreat into the center building. Oh, one of the bots glitches inside through the wall. Oh, Reborn killed him. Alright, so there is a chance Reborn's going to survive that encounter. Still have Rage, Fia, Blade, and Phantom defending the blue base. They're sticking to the south end of the blue base, and I'm not sure why. At least 1 bot has now entered blue territory on the northern end, and he's completely unopposed. Nope. He and Blade exchanged some gunfire. Alright, Fia, Rage, and Phantom seem to have changed up. They're heading north now to defend the north end of the blue base, which is a better idea, just because there are bots coming in from that direction. Well, now they're retreating. Oh, I see why. Wolf headed into the red base. He has their flag. He's in their base. And Baxter might be... Yep, Baxter has left his hiding spot. So there are only 2 bots, one of which has the blue flag in the red base, and it's kind of an act of desperation, I would say, where the blue team is just trying to get that flag. The rest of the bots have taken off across the map, some to the north, some to the south. There's no fighting them mid-range, and they are heading right into the blue base. Looks like one of the bots, the bot with the flag, was killed, but another bot was right there to pick up the flag again. Reborn's trying to make a little bit of a blue team presence in the center of the map. Aided by Fia, they were able to kill the bots on the north end of the middle of the map. And I'm not sure why, but the program is now showing team scores. It was saying 0 earlier, I don't know why. It's a mystery. Wolf and Baxter are now actively fighting in the red base against many bots. They clearly realized what was up and have flooded back into the front door. Every time one of them drops a blue flag, another bot just picks it right back up. Wolf and Baxter have to keep themselves smashed all the way against the wall to stay invisible. There's not a lot they can do. They can't even make a dive for the flag when the blue flag is dropped. And right now, the only bot left in the red base has the blue flag. The rest have made a run for the center. And Wolf was able to grab it. The blue flag was returned to the base. Now, Baxter and Wolf just have to do whatever they can to get out of there. 3 of the bots immediately turned around and headed back to the red base. The rest have been slaughtered outside of the blue base by Phantom and Fia, who are guarding or are defending from the tower there. Three more bots heading across the south side of the map. Cricket Dust has made it in the front door of the blue base. Fia's inside, but was killed. I assume the red team is going to grab that blue flag any second. Wolf and Baxter have now finally been able to get themselves out of the red base from the south side and are being backed up by Blade, who is waiting there as part of the retreat plan. The bot Gold Dust, well, was headed there to stop him. Looks like he changed his mind. It's because Cricket Dust has the blue flag and is making a run for it, heading south through the middle of the base, and 3 other bots have just swarmed in to be defenders. Fia and Phantom are the only 2 that are able to take any shots at this group as they retreat, but 2 bots, Chalk Dust and Clay Dust, just broke off and are standing their ground to fight so that one guard and the bot with the flag can continue to retreat across the map. Those 2 bots that stayed behind are doing a lot of damage back there. Looks like they're about to kill Reborn. Phantom might be reloading, I'm not sure. There's no gunfire coming from that tower. Cricket Dust has made it into the red base with the flag. Blade stayed behind in the red base. Wolf took off to the south and looks like he's just hiding along the southern edge of the map. But Blade is doing what he can to fight each bot as they come into the base, but he was just killed. Those 2 bots that stay behind are continuing to fight on the south end of the blue base. Pretty much killing every person one at a time as they go down there to face them. Yep. Baxter was able to kill 1 from the tower. Phantom started firing again. That 1 bot looks like he might be in retreat. Nope, he's headed back. I think he's accepted his fate. And he was mowed down. Alex and Blade are quickly heading east along the southern edge of the map after that bot was killed. Reborn is doing the same, but on the north end. I assume Alex and Blade are headed over there so that they can help Wolf with his retreat. And Reborn is going to be slaughtered. He has 4 bots heading north that are meeting him in the middle. Yeah, he took one out before he died, but that was the end of him. Alright, Blade is now down in that southeast corner with Wolf. Alex has joined in. Maybe those 3 can get him out of there. Or maybe those 2 can get him out. The 3 can head back toward the blue base. Wolf's making a run for it. Oh, he was mowed down. At least 3 bots rushing toward the flag. And I don't think the other 2 people know what to do. They're outnumbered and outgunned right there. Reborn is trying to hold the center, but Gold Dust and Coal Dust are defending the north end of the center, trying to keep any people from coming across into the red territory. Red team returned their flag. Rage is trying to defend from the tower on the south. Wolf is backing them up. The bots now control the center north and are heading across. They're in blue territory now, 2 of them at least. Phantom and Baxter are defending from the tower in the blue base. So far it's working. Third bot came in from the north. Only 2 bots are alive from the group that came in from the north. 2 just came in from the south. And 2 additional ones on the south just took out Baxter. He tried to move. Alex is still huddled in the corner. They haven't noticed him. Rage is trying to back up the other 2 from the tower. They've killed quite a few of the bots, but 3 more are running right through the front door. 2 more bots are passing through the center on the north, 1 more on the south. Alex is taking this opportunity and is leaving the hiding spot. He is running toward the red base. He must assume that all the bots are in the blue territory, which 2 of them have survived in the blue base. 1 grabbed the flag, and they're trying to make a run for it. They have 1 bot trying to help their escape. He's standing in front of the blue base, but he's getting just wrecked by towers. Alex took a run into the red base from the south side. 1 bot noticed him. There's a little bit of a firefight. And he had to retreat to that hiding spot in the red base. He was not able to grab the red flag, but was close. The last of the bots were killed in the blue territory. They had the flag and they died right outside, so somebody needs to retrieve that flag. 2 bots are heading across the south and are definitely set on grabbing that flag. Phantom and Wolf are doing their best to hold them back. Fia is coming up from further south. 3 bots now going for the flag. Looks like Bone Dust is going to grab it. 4, now 5 bots coming across the map on the northern end. They didn't encounter any resistance. There were no humans up there. There is just a huge firefight right in the center of the blue base. Giant swarm. They were actually taking their time and not picking up that blue flag yet. They've got it, and they are retreating as a mass, heading northeast. There are no humans there except Baxter just crossed through the center building and is going to try to stand in their way. Fia, Wolf, Phantom, and I'm sure others just unloaded every weapon they had right into the center of that mass and actually killed all but 1 of the bots. The flag was dropped, but Coal Dust is making a dive for it, and he's got the flag and killed. Reborn was able to grab it just as that last bot died. They're making a second run on the northern side of the map. Big cluster of bots headed across. Reborn is still up there, and he's engaging them. Stone Dust made it all the way into blue territory, got past Reborn, but is taking a lot of fire as he's trying to get through the front door. Reborn was killed, so we have 1, 2, 3, 6 bots entering blue territory across the north edge. Fia put up a fight, I think killed 1 bot, but was taken out. Phantom and Blade are trying to do what they can from that southern tower. Wolf, Baxter, and I can't tell if there's a third person. We're in that little southeast hiding spot. Wolf is the first to venture out, and he's trying to weave his way around behind the red base. No one's noticed him yet. Huge line of bots pouring into the front of the blue base, just slaughtering everything. I think Blade is the only one who survived in the tower on the outside. Reborn was inside the base. They didn't even kill him. He retreated and they didn't chase him. They're just heading back across the map with the flag. Alex got out of his position on the south and is trying to take a few shots at him. Baxter will be waiting if they get further. It looks like the bots are trying to figure out if they should continue on the southern path or if they should change their minds and go north. They're going south. They have to pass Alex and Baxter down there, but neither are taking any shots. Maybe they're low on ammo, not noticing, or what, but the bots are cruising across the map. They're into red territory now, in fact, almost at the front door. Reborn and Fia are trying to deal with the two bots that stayed behind. Those bots, I think, were more of a distraction than anything else, keeping any other people from leaving the blue base to help. And the red team is about to capture that flag. The two bots are fighting, Phantom and Blade. Blade was just killed. Phantom is up in the tower. Now a third bot has joined in at the blue base. Wolf is still hanging out in the raised area behind the red base. I'm not sure why the bots haven't capped it yet. Blade and Magic Dust are fighting for control over the center of the base on the southern side. Two bots on the northern side of the middle. So they definitely control that. In fact, they actually control the northern portion of the map all the way into blue territory. And one of the bots is now looping himself around to go in the front door of the blue base. Phantom's trying to hold him back from the tower, but it hasn't stopped him yet. The bots are clearly looking, trying to find a place where they can be ready to attack and grab the flag again the moment it's returned. I can't figure out why the bots haven't returned the flag yet. There's a whole cluster of them, including the one with the blue flag, in the red base. I assume it's some sort of an issue with the bots' code. They must be confused for some reason. Wolf is hiding in the red base. That might have something to do with it. He's got himself wedged in one of those places where the bots can't see him. So they might recognize that there is an enemy nearby, but just can't figure out where he is. One lone bot guards the center of the map on the northern edge. Blade, Baxter, and Fia, and now Rage, have been moving across the map on the southern end. Baxter and Fia have ducked into the central building. It looks like right now all of Blue's defenses and offense are being focused on the southern half of the map. And the bots have done a little bit of exploring on the northern side, but for the most part, they're all clustered in the red base, just trying to figure out why their teammate isn't capping the flag. It's definitely a whole lot of nothing. The Wolf, I guess out of desperation, has moved from his hiding spot. He's making a dash for that flag carrier. He's in a room of death right now. Oh, he hugs the wall in the other spot, or one of the other spots in the base where he can go invisible. So he was able to get several shots off and then dove to safety. Coal Dust wandered himself into the southern half of the map in the center and encountered a few human players. I'm not sure which person he just killed, but he killed somebody, and he's heading into the blue territory. Wolf killed quite a few of the bots, but every time one of them dropped the flag, another bot was right there to grab it. Coal Dust in the blue territory finally encountered some people in the tower. Killed one of them, but now he's retreating. He's heading north. I think at this point the bots have realized that they're safe in the north and not so safe in the south. I don't think anybody knows what to do. We have a big cluster of human players hanging out in the blue base. Wolf trapped in the red base, can't move or he'll be shot. And then 2 players, it looks like Blade and someone else with him, huddled down in the north or the southeast corner of the map in that little area where they are generally protected from the bots. Rage tried to get into the center building and was gunned down. The shots are just Wolf occasionally creeping out of this hiding spot to fire a shot or two, but he has to duck back. And I don't think he realizes which bot has the flag. There's so many. It's now down to 2, though. 6 of the bots just took off out of the front door and out of the north and started to head across the map. I'm not really sure what caused them to do that. At this point, they're probably just trying anything. Two bots trying to head toward... Well, now only... No, okay. They're going back and forth, but multiple bots, 3 to the north and 1 to the south, heading toward blue territory, but they keep changing their mind and heading back toward their base. What we're hearing is Wolf repeatedly killing the bots that have the flag. They drop the flag and then another bot just picks it up. I'm very tempted to cut this entire section out of the recording because it's a whole lot of bots wandering back and forth in place trying to figure out what in the world they're supposed to do. There's not really anything else they can do because they have the blue flag and they have their own flag at their base. So there's no other goals, and Wolf alone can't really do much because there are so many bots in that room. Well, the bots have finally given up on this and they're attacking the blue base. 2 of them are attacking on the southern end, mostly just fighting Rage. Magic Dust the bot is headed, he's deep into blue territory on the north end. Cricket Dust is heading either in the bottom of the blue base or he's going to go around behind it, I'm not sure. Phantom hasn't been firing from that tower, so the bots are just freely wandering around the blue base. Still, even with some bots leaving to head to the blue base, which those have now retreated. They're heading back toward the red base. They don't know what to do. Wolf occasionally, gets a few more kills and causes the blue flag to be dropped, but the bots just keep picking it up. Wolf is making a run for it. He's completely left the red base. He just took off. Now that he's not in there hiding, I'm wondering if this will allow the bots to capture that flag. I guess not. There's a bit of a fight center of the map toward the north. Reborn wanted to head toward red territory at the same time Clay Dust wanted to head to the blue territory. They've been having a bit of a shootout. And the bot ended up winning that one. Bot Magic Dust has entered blue territory on the southern side. He's not being shot at by anybody, so he's just kind of wandering. Reborn is trying to clear the bots out of blue territory. Currently only one, but a second one is on his way. Wolf has been looping around behind the red base, but nothing's really changed. He went back in through the north end and got himself into one of the hiding spots. And Reborn finally got gunned down when the second bot showed up, and it was a 2-on-1 fight. So the bots are able to freely come and go from blue territory. Hey, Wolf did it! Finally enough bots had left the room. He was able to kill the one with the flag and grab it and return it, and then right back into the hiding spot. Well, the defensive positions of the blue players is not helping them at this point because everybody was sort of relaxed, not knowing what to do. And 5 bots marched right in the front of the blue base. There wasn't any guards. Baxter's coming up from the south. He'd been hanging out there, waiting for the flag situation to resolve itself. He's engaging the 5 as they're leaving the front door. He got one of them, but the flag carrier still is there. Reborn's attacking from the north, but 2 bots had come in from the north to act as reinforcements and held him back. Wolf has the red flag, retreated south to that small barricade. Blade's in the red base, and there are 4 bots in red territory trying to figure out where all these people have run. The bot with the blue flag is pretty close to the front of the red base. He won't have much trouble getting inside. Blade's really the only one standing in his way, and there's already another bot in a fight with him. Wolf's hiding on the south edge, trying not to be spotted. He's the one with the flag. Oh, I see. In the red base, Blade wedged himself into one of the hiding spots. So there's multiple bots in there with him now, and he is the new guy that's sort of stuck and can't do anything that's going to get himself shot. Gold Dust and Baxter are fighting it out on the southern edge of the blue territory. Blade's taking pot shots at him in the base, in the red base. But there's not much he can do. There's so many. Even if he kills the one with the flag, another bot will grab it. Reborn and Alex have taken up defensive positions on the north side of the blue territory. A bot did just get past them, though. Gold Dust just wandered right into blue territory and wasn't shot at. Magic Dust and Gold Dust are on the southern end of blue territory, and Baxter's down there but hasn't taken any shots at him. Oh, now there's a fight. They notice Baxter. 2 of the bots had already gotten out of range, though, so it's a 1-on-1 at least. Alex has made his way on the north edge of the map all the way across into red territory, and it looks like he's trying to get in to help Blade. Maybe between the 2 of them, they'll be able to kill the bot with the flag and grab it before another bot does. 3 bots are standing guard outside of the red base. Out front, they don't know what to do. Blade continues to take shots when he can. They can't see him, so they can't fight back. But the bot with the flag just moves from room to room to avoid the gunfire. Reborn is in the center of the map on the north edge, trying to come across to help at the red base, but he's run into a firefight with 2 bots who killed him. The bots are just wandering aimlessly. They're scouting around the center building. They're checking out the southern side of the blue base. They just don't know what to do. Alex has gotten his way into the red base and into one of the hiding spots. So there are 2 blue players in the base, and occasionally they can get shots off, but neither of them have been able to kill the flag carrier. They might actually be waiting to conserve ammo until he's in a position where they can kill him and grab the flag without anybody else grabbing it. Wolf just decided to take a run, not too far, but to get to a slightly safer position. Baxter and Rage are hanging out in the southeast corner of the map, and it looks like Wolf went down there to join him. He has the red flag still. Oh, Fia's down there as well. Fia went a little bit north from the hiding spot, was picked off. Oh no, it's still alive. Still alive. Making a run for it. Fia is heading west as 2 bots chase and kill him. Apparently, if you are not exactly in that hiding spot, then they go after you. Baxter just made that mistake. Went north just for a second, started being attacked by 2 bots, and had to retreat back to that hiding spot. Alex pulled it off. Alex was able to kill the bot and grab the flag just before the bot was able to pick it up. Or another bot was able to pick it up. Rage and Baxter are from that little hiding spot taking shots at bots, but there's no clear place for Wolf to make a run for it. While half of the bots are going north, the other half, as they run toward the blue base, are going south, and that's preventing Wolf from moving. If he moves, they're going to get him. Fia and Phantom seem to be the main defenders. Phantom's still in the tower. Fia was just mowed down on the north side of the blue base. The bots have the blue flag, and they're coming back out. They have 5 bots waiting in the front of the blue base. As a little cluster now, they're moving back toward red territory. Oh, Phantom picked off the flag carrier, so they're going to have to go back for it. The bots kept going and didn't realize that the blue flag had been dropped. And Wolf is trying to inch his way across the southern edge of the map toward blue territory. Rage is with him. I assume the others were killed. Reborn and Fia are on the northwest corner of the blue territory. They were in the elevated terrain, but they're heading south now. Phantom is fighting 3 bots coming into blue territory on the south side. Looks like they were only there just to kill him. They turned right back around and they're heading toward Red's territory. Rage and Wolf are now, and Fia, are in a firefight on the south side of the blue territory. They're trying to open up a gap so that Wolf can run through, because he still has the flag. More bots have realized that this is where the action is. 2 more are joining. This is going to be 5 on 3 in a minute. One of the bots was killed. One of the bots was killed, but so was one of the players. There's now 3 bots down here between Wolf and the blue base, and Fia had to retreat back. We've got Blade, Alex, and Baxter in red territory. Alex and Baxter are still in the red base, trying to pick off as many bots as they can, but none of them have been able to dive for that blue flag before it gets picked up again. Blade's been looping himself around behind the red base just to pick off bots as they leave. And they got it. I'm not sure which one of it was. I think it was Baxter was able to grab the blue flag as the bot died. Wolf's making a run for it. Rage took out the 1 bot that was down there between him and between Wolf and the blue base. So Wolf is just running. Phantom's picking off people from the tower. Basically, bots are coming in from the north and south, running across the center of the map, trying to get to the blue base first. We got Rage attacking from the tower, Phantom attacking from the tower. There's the flag capture. 2 bots are about to head through the front door of the blue base, but they're going to be outnumbered. Reborn, Wolf, and Fia are inside. Or were. Wolf and Fia just headed out of the base to the south and Reborn to the north. I don't think they realized there was people going in the front door. 2 bots went in. 1 grabbed the flag and is headed out. The other bot lagged behind a little bit to cover the retreat, and there was 3 bots waiting for them in the midfield in blue territory just to help them escape, and they're making a run for it. The flag carrier was killed, so the 2 remaining bots out of that firefight are going back for the flag. They have Fia, Phantom, and Rage firing at them the whole time. I don't think they're going to survive long enough to get that flag very far. There are 4 more bot reinforcements, but they're a little ways away. Baxter grabbed the flag in the red base and stuck himself back into one of the hiding spots. Blade's behind the red base, probably looking for some way to help. And Alex is being attacked in the red territory. He's all the way in the north. The bots did manage to get the blue flag back to the center of the map. There's now 4 bots there protecting him, and Wolf and Rage are both in pursuit, heading east, trying to chase down that group. Baxter has the red flag in the red base. He's in the hiding spot. I don't know if there's much he can do. If he ran right now, he could get out, but his plan is probably to stay there. Somebody needs to be inside to try to get the blue flag back. And Fia's trying still to mop up bots that are in blue territory. Same with Stone Dust's trying to do the opposite. He's trying to get Alex and Blade out of the red territory. He's fighting Alex right now in the south end. Blade, I think, has remained hidden. No, he's now fighting Bone Dust and Gold Dust. There's a fight in the middle of the map. Rage and Fia are doing their best to hold back 2 bots that are coming in on the south side. Rage headed north. Fia couldn't stand against those 2. They still have to get past Phantom from the tower. And Rage was taken out when he tried to head to the red territory on the north side. All but one of the bots has retreated back to the red base. Just swarming around their flag carrier. They don't know where their own flag is, so there's not much they can do. Alex and Baxter are still in the red base in 2 of the hiding spots. And Baxter still has the red flag. Wolf's trying to get to the red base on the north, but 2 bots doubled back and are fighting them up there. Oh, Wolf killed one of them. Wolf killed them both. I'm sure he's pretty messed up, but he's still alive up there. 1 bot, Bone Dust, is trying to head toward blue territory on the south side, but he's encountered Rage. And those 2 have been fighting it out. Alex is mowing down bots in the red base. They can't see him. They keep dropping the flag, but it just keeps getting picked back up. Same thing with Baxter. They're not having any trouble killing bots in that room, but they just can't do anything productive. They can't get that flag. Phantom's headed toward the red territory to the north and Fia to the south. There are 4 bots moving to the center of the map in the red territory, trying to stop them from coming in. Wolf and Blade acting as reinforcements on the top, and Rage acting as reinforcements to the south. The bots are actually making their way through. Wolf's the only one left to the north, and Fia's the only one left to the south. That didn't go well. At least the only bot that made it into blue territory got picked off. Alex is trying to defend the southern border of the map. Blade's more center. But the bots keep coming in, taking a few shots, and then retreating back. They don't really know what to do with themselves. Well, Baxter took a run north out of the red base, and he's in the elevated terrain. At the very least, one bot saw him go up there. So that might be why they're trying to fall back. Phantom engaged the bots to the north. It slowed them down, but they're still spreading out now, trying to figure out where Baxter went. Alex is attacking on the south side of the red territory, followed by Rage. Alex was killed. They're trying to get in there to save Baxter. Baxter headed south behind the red base. And now Fia is there. Fia and Wolf on the south side, trying to get south of the red base to help Baxter get out of there. Humans just keep getting slaughtered over here. They're outgunned. There are no bots in the towers, but there's at least 4 or 5 standing out in the red territory that can shoot back. Wolf's the last one left trying to help Baxter. And Baxter's pinned down. He's in one of the hiding spots and he can't get out. And Wolf finally goes down. Took out a few bots before he did, but he's gone too. Alex is approaching from the north now and is taking some fire. Wolf's trying to stop one of the bots from approaching on the south side. Doesn't realize there's one approaching on the north as well. A cluster of 4 or 5 bots heading to the middle of the map on the north side. Wolf is in the center building and will probably be able to get some shots off, and Alex is more directly going to try to hit them head on. Rage is looped around and is going to try to attack this group from the south. Nobody's actually moved in yet to start shooting. Oh, now they have. The bots actually are making the first move. One of them realized, Bone Dust realized that Wolf was in the center, so he went in and started shooting. The other bots have actually backed off, so Alex doesn't have a shot. Baxter took a run north and is now on the north side of the red base. Blade and Alex are slowly making their way east to help out. Wolf and Rage are now in the south of the center of the map. Fee is moving in to help. But there's 3 bots down there. Quite a shootout. We lost 2 of the human players down there. Phantom is in position in another tower to the north. 2 of the bots have headed north again. So the bots aren't really sure which side that they're supposed to be on. But they're winning these gunfights right now. They've got human players to the north and south. Baxter just seems to be going from the north edge of the map to the south edge of the map, hiding in the corners, trying not to be noticed. Still has the red flag. Phantom and Alex have joined Blade on the north side of the map, and it's still Wolf and Rage down at the bottom. Fia and Reborn are now firing at 2 bots that have made it into blue territory on the south side, though the bots keep giving up and heading back. They don't really have a goal in the blue base. I think they're just trying to keep the center of the map clear. And now the red territory in front of the red base is being hit from both sides. You've got Rage firing from the south, Phantom firing from the north, and they've cleared it out. There's only a single bot left in the front of the red base. Ooh, Baxter's taking fire. One bot realized he was back there. It retreated when its health got really low. So I assume Baxter's health is low. We now have Phantom, Blade, Reborn, and Alex on the north in red territory, all trying to move in to assault the northern end of the base. Baxter has inched his way north. He's still behind the base, but I can tell he is ready to make a run for it once they can defend him. Over in the blue base, Wolf, Fia, and Rage are doing their best to defend bots. Now, at least it's only a few here and a few there. It's not a big mass of them, but they are slowly attacking the blue base. Well, the blue team that went in there to help Baxter were slaughtered except for Reborn, who's now hiding behind the red base, and Baxter is headed north. So, 2 people trapped behind enemy lines. And the bots have regained control of the center of the map. I see the blue team lining themselves up north to south, which I haven't seen them do yet this game. Taking up positions, this looks like it's a very defensive strategy. Like they're setting themselves up to be able to fire at anything coming toward blue territory, which there is now. 1 bot north and 1 bot south are heading across the map. They took out everybody except for Wolf, who's still fighting. Fia and Phantom had to fall back a little bit deeper into blue territory. Possibly to loot. That would make sense. Alex and Blade are on the north side fighting 1 bot, and the other bot is backing off. Phantom, Wolf, and Rage are now defending against a bot to the south that's entered blue territory. When they finally had it down to 1 bot, a second bot showed up, so they're still fighting 2 bots in blue territory. Man, these bots, they've taken out quite a few of the blue players. And Reborn and Baxter are still dancing around back in enemy territory. Every now and then they have to fight a bot that comes around the corner, checking out, what's behind the red base. Which is happening again. At least it's a 2-on-1, but they've got to be getting low on health and ammo. Reborn killed the bot, but Baxter had to make a run for it, turned the corner, and got wasted by 4 bots that were waiting on the south end of the red base. They returned their flag, and were able to cap the blue flag that they had. So the flag is now back in both bases. And the bots, at this point, have a lot of pent-up frustration, I'm sure. And it looks like 4 are heading north, 2 are heading south, but in the direction of the blue base. They've left 2 guards behind, 1 guarding the north end of the red base and 1 the south. Baxter and Fia are trying to guard the north end of the blue territory. Alex and Wolf are guarding the south, and Blade is trying to head east toward the red base, hugging the bottom edge of the map. Reborn's got the flag, but is fighting a bot that stayed behind to guard the red base. He had to drop it. Well, wait, he must have had somebody else with him, because he's not dead, and that's usually how you drop the flag. Blade and Wolf have now joined Reborn in the southern end of the red base. There's no one in the base. But at the same time, it looks like the group of bots that gathered in front of the blue base slaughtered everybody and ran in. Alex and Fia are the first 2 back, and they are doing their best to fight the bots that are coming out and heading south. Nope, Fia's the only one left. There's just too many bots. Fia's trying to get a little cover behind the barricade. But that whole group of bots is now heading across the center of the map, but on the southern side. 2 of them have realized that Wolf and now Blade and Reborn are all in the red base trying to get to the flag. And they've clustered themselves in the hiding spots now, so the 2 bots don't know where they went. But they don't have the flag. Alex and Phantom are from the tower, continuing to pick off bots as they enter blue territory. Rage and Baxter are helping out. It looks like they're trying to sneak along the southern edge of the map to stay stay hidden. Wolf grabbed the flag, but he's being fought, and if he tries to run, north is really his only safe direction. I don't know if he knows that. We have 6 bots in the center or southern side of the red territory. And they've now begun traveling west. Nothing is stopping them. And they're entering blue territory. Reborn and Alex are the first 2 to start taking shots at the ones on the south. But they're about to get overrun again. 6 bots in blue territory, heading right to this front door. They're clustered. Reborn took up position in their tower to the south, but was killed. Fia's trying to do the same to the north. Baxter's fighting from the south. We've got Alex and Phantom in towers. No one can get a clear shot. And not at the guy with the flag, anyway. And the other bots are doing a lot of damage. Wolf has snuck his way to the south edge of the map and is running west. He's actually been able to take out quite a few bots. They're not focused on him. They're focused on the people in the blue territory. He's making a run for it. He's trying to get through the cars. Alex and Baxter have now arrived at where Wolf is. I assume providing support. Rage is doing the same. Reborn went for the blue flag that was dropped by the bots and grabbed it. Wolf is running. He's going to the front door. 2 bots are trying to stop him, but Reborn is kind of being a human shield. Flag is captured. Blade has been hiding in the red base this whole time, and currently the last bot left. He's got the flag. He's making a run for it. Actually, it looks like he doesn't have the flag. I'm not sure why it didn't show or didn't register. 4 bots running in the front door of the blue base. They just took out every person trying to guard it. Reborn and Rage are the... Oh, Phantom also. Phantom's still in the tower. But Wolf and Reborn now are retreating from the blue base to the north and to the south. They might be looking for a fight in the more open field. Phantom got slaughtered in the tower. Yep. Wolf is taking up a position to the south. Rage is... well, he was killed. Rage is now below the southern tower. He was killed as well. Every player who's stopping and trying to fight this swarm is getting slaughtered. The bots left one of their people behind just to slow everybody down. The pursuit, Phantom, Wolf, and Reborn. Actually, only Reborn is pursuing, and he was killed. They can't pursue because the bots tend to leave 1 or 2 people behind just to slow everything down. They're back in their base, but they don't seem to be capturing the flag. They've got Alex, Baxter, and maybe it's just those 2 hidden in the red base, taking shots at him. That confusion really seems to slow everything down for the bots. Whenever they drop the flag, though, they're still able to pick it back up. B is traveling along the south side. The bot, Stone Dust, who has the blue flag, actually left the base. I think at this point, they're not designed to understand that players can go invisible, but staying in the base isn't helping them, so it's trying something. Fia is facing 4 bots outside of the red base, so he's tucked into one of the hiding spots in the southeast corner of the map. Way too many to fight right now. Reborn looks like he's moving in to help Fia. Oh, he was noticed. He's fighting Bone Dust in the center. Wolf is coming to help him, so it's going to be 1 bot versus Wolf, Reborn, and Fia down there. Rage is fighting 1 bot to the north in the center, but that bot is about to get 2 reinforcements. Yeah, the bots to the north, they were able to take control. The one bot to the south still hasn't been killed, and he is getting reinforcements. Wolf was slaughtered. It's hit from 3 different angles. Alex and Baxter are still hidden in the red base, and they're still taking shots when they can. This might be their chance to move. The rest of the bots just came out to help, because Reborn and Fia, well, now only Reborn, because Fia was just killed, they're assaulting the bots on the south end in the red territory. Yep. Alex and Baxter look like they're just trying to light up everybody in that base that they can. And they took a dive for the flag, but it didn't work. Looks like Baxter's the only one that survived trying to do that. Reborn was killed. He was making a run for the south door to get in there and help. And Baxter's taking a run for it too. He must be out of ammo. He's trying to run out of the red base. Oh, 3 bots is what we're waiting for him. He's gone. Coal Dust is in blue territory. Yep, he was just killed by Fia. Stone Dust is now heading in. On the south side, he's facing Wolf, Rage, and Alex. He doesn't stand a chance. He's still alive. I'm surprised. Rage is firing at him from the tower. But, oh, yep, finally killed him. Alright, that bot's gone. It gave him enough time for his reinforcement to come in. There's now another bot. Bone Dust is taking his place. He's assaulting the front of the blue base. He's got Rage, Fia, and Phantom. Yeah, they killed him. Baxter's fighting 2 bots to the north in the center of the map. And Wolf is taking the opportunity, followed behind by Rage, Fia, and Reborn. They're heading to red territory from the south. It looks like they're going to try to assault the flag carrier. Alex is trying to keep the north protected, keep any bots from getting over into blue territory. And Blade and Phantom are guarding the base itself. Gold Dust noticed the humans hiding in this southeast corner, so he's fighting Fia, Rage, and Reborn. Wolf's been inching his way closer to the south door of the red base. It's a fight for the center of the map. Gold Dust and Reborn are exchanging fire. And Rage is making a run for the south door of the red base. Nope, he was killed. Wolf is taking shot. Wolf got the bot with the flag as he peeked out of the south door. If he makes a run for it, he might be able to get to it before another bot does. Oh, it's going to be close. Very close. Nope, bot got to it first. Wolf had to change direction and run behind the base. Alex and Reborn have moved into position to the southeast, a bit of cover. Now Reborn is trying to join in. Basically, there's a big mass of bots on the south side of the base. They swarmed there after that flag had been dropped. And these humans that had been down here huddled in this little hidden spot, the few that had walked out of the hiding spot just were slaughtered. I think Rage is still in the hiding spot, but I can't tell if anybody else is. Wolf is stuck behind the red base. Blue territory is clear of any bots right now. And the bots are trying to figure out a way to fight the humans that are the south of their territory. Rage just came out of the hiding spot, and he's pretty much trying to take on the world. He's dead. There are 6 bots. swarming all around the area. They can't see them when they're in the hiding spot, but the second they come out and start firing, they just get lit up. Baxter's trying to defend the north center, and Reborn was defending the south center. Baxter got steamrolled over. There's 3 bots that decided to head up there and check it out. One's heading south, the other 2 are staying up there to guard the center of the map on the north side. Multiple bots still in the red base, guarding the one with the flag. Wolf is trapped behind the red base. One of the 2 bots to the north decided to check out blue territory, and Phantom picked them off. 3 bots are now headed to the south center of the map. Fia and Blade just lit one of them up, 2 of them up. There's still 1 left. And the one on the north is heading into blue territory as well. So there's 2 bots that have entered blue territory, fighting Baxter and Fia. Phantom and Blade are trying to pick them off from the towers. You got one of them. Yep, got them both. All the bots have been wiped out, but it's just Fia, Phantom, and Blade that made it out of that. Alex ran from the hiding spot to get behind the red base to join Wolf, but was forced to run south. Fia took up a hiding position in the central building. Alright, Alex and Wolf are together behind the red base. 2 bots inside the base. Looks like Alex is going to try to get in there to fight them. And the rest of the bots have been spreading out, and it looks like they're trying to decide if they want to go north or south. Well, they control the center now, except for Baxter and Fia, who have ducked into the central building. Alex is assaulting the bots in the red base, trying to kill the one with the flag. He got it. I don't think he can make a run for the flag. And another bot picked it up. Every bot that is wandering into blue territory right now has been being picked off by Blade and Phantom in the 2 towers. Phantom backed out of the tower, probably to loot. I'm sure he's been using a ton of ammo. But Reborn was there to help out on the north end. So still no bots in blue territory. The bots have been doing a decent job of controlling the middle ground, though. And they've sent another bot north to guard the middle and one to the south. The one to the north is fighting Reborn, who is also trying to take the center. And Fia is trying to take the south center. Oh, Baxter came out at the wrong time. 3 more bots were trying to reinforce the top. So the bots do control the north now, and Fia is the only thing stopping those 3 from taking the south, because that's where they're headed. The bots are trying very much to at least control the center of the map. Fia killed 2 of them, and the other one's retreating. Reborn got the bot on the north. And Wolf and Rage, who have slid themselves down to the southeast corner, took a few shots at the bot that was retreating. And now it's retreating back towards Fia, who looks like is about to finish it off. Yep. Stone Dust just went up and cleared the north in the center. And 2 more bots just cleared the south. Nope, Baxter's heading into the south to try to defend it, and Phantom has taken up one of the north towers. Not a lot going on in the red base, at least nothing that's leading anywhere, because the bots keep picking up the flag, but the center of the map is definitely being fought over. Fia's still trying to take the south, Phantom's trying to take the north. The bots are making progress, though. They're pushing. In fact, Stone just made a mad dash for the blue base. He killed Fia. It looks like he's chosen not to go in. Well, again, there's no flag in there. But Clay Dust and Stone Dust are now trying to just clear out anybody in in front of the blue base. Stone Dust is retreating. At the same time, Baxter, well, just got killed, was trying to assault the south door of the red base. Rage is still hidden down there. Hasn't moved yet. So they don't know he's down there. It looks like the blue team has chosen a different spot to draw a line in the sand. Rather than controlling the middle of the map, Phantom is guarding the north and Reborn is guarding the south, but they're further into blue territory. I think that's where they're trying to make their stand. Bone Dust and Phantom are fighting it out. Magic Dust and Cricket Dust are fighting Reborn. So the bots still desperately want to control the center. And in fact, it looks like they're pushing a little bit further from center to be right at the edge of the blue territory. Yeah, both humans were killed in that fight. Reborn is trying to get the bot out from in front of the blue base. And Phantom's trying to get back into position in another tower. We have Baxter, Fia, and Blade just respawned. So they're trying to take up defensive positions around the base. You've got 3 bots now in blue bots now in blue territory, trying to decide if they want to actually go into the blue base. Rage moved out of his hiding spot and he's assaulting the front of the red base and then heading south. Alex is trapped inside. Wolf is trapped behind the red base. Yep. And the other was killed. 2 people trapped behind enemy lines, and neither one can really do much. Three bots still guarding the center of the map or the centermost edge of the red territory. Fia, Reborn, Rage, and Baxter look like they're all taking a mad dash south toward the center of the map. I'm not sure what their plan is. Blade's joining as well. Stone Dust, Cricket Dust, Chalk Dust, and Magic Dust are all flooding to the south to fight them back. Reborn just got killed. Fia's taking quite a bit of hits. I don't know how he is not dead yet. Man. Yep, he's dead. One of the bots went down, but there's still 3 to the south. 2 to the south now. Some of the others went north. 2 of them veered north, probably to see if it was a distraction. And 3 stayed south. I don't know if it was Wolf or Alex, but one of them managed to get the flag back. Alex is going for the red flag that respawned. And the bots have... It looks like they've unanimously decided to just charge the blue base, but they're spread out. It's an act of desperation. It doesn't look like Alex or Wolf have grabbed the red flag yet. I thought they had, but it doesn't look like they have. Bone Dust grabbed the blue flag and came out. They didn't encounter that much resistance. There was a little bit of a firefight, but the bots actually were able to kill them. I think the bots are very well equipped at this point. Most of them haven't died for a little while because they spent so much time on their side of the map. And the center, and they were collecting loot. So they're probably outgunning their human counterparts right now. Gold Dust, Chalk Dust, and Cricket Dust are just kind of hanging out in the middle of blue territory. And now Magic Dust. They're just creating chaos. And that has let Bone Dust and his one bodyguard travel all the way back to the red base. Oh, Wolf and Alex slaughtered him as he walked through the front door with that flag. So he dropped it, but yeah, another bot grabbed it. Gold Dust walked right into the blue base and decided he was going to fight everybody. I didn't see who all he killed. Fia wound up killing him, but the bots are just trying to harass the blue team as much as possible right now. Yep, the last bot, Cricket Dust, decided it was time to get out of there, but he got shot in the back and killed. Baxter's headed east on the south side. Rage is following. The red base is still filled with bots. Nobody can seem to get that flag back. Bit of a firefight in the northern edge of the map. Baxter had ducked himself into the central building, and he was able to get shots at 4 bots as they were headed toward the north center of the map. 3 of them retreated. They didn't really want to be part of that fight, I guess. But they are killing every player that, or every human that gets too close on the south side. It looks like they're very interested in controlling the center again. Phantom's trying to hold him back. He's not in the tower, he's just on the ground. But he's being attacked from the north and the south, as the bots are trying to slowly push not just the center, but they want to control a little bit of the blue territory too. I'm not sure if it was Alex or Wolf, but one of them managed to dive and grab the blue flag again. They're still trapped in the red base, but they got the flag back. 4 bots are headed into blue territory on the south side, and they're being hit. Well, Reborn was just killed. Now Fia, Rage, and Phantom are trying to hold them back. Blade's in one of the towers, but I haven't seen him shoot yet. He might be reloading or low on ammo. 3 of the bots remain, and they're heading right through the front door. Phantom's running north behind the blue base. Fia's joining him. Same with Rage. They must assume that that's the door they're going to try to come out of once they get that flag. Or that's the direction they'll head, is north. 1 bot standing guard out in front of the blue base, and another headed south. Stone Dust is actually waiting to keep... Oh, and Cricket Dust. They're waiting to keep the south side of the map clear. They haven't used that strategy yet, at least not that I've noticed. Coal Dust has the flag and he's running. He's got 1 bodyguard with him that survived. He's making it pretty far. No one's picked him off yet. We've got 2 guys in towers, but they're not shooting the flag carrier himself. A second bodyguard has shown up, and the bot is traveling safely through the middle of the map. Gold Dust and Clay Dust basically hung back just to keep anybody from chasing him. He is Coal Dust, who has the flag, is now in red territory, meeting up with 2 more bodyguards to help him into the base. Baxter and Rage are pursuing, but Baxter was killed. Rage took out one of the bodyguards, but they're slowing everybody down. They're doing exactly what they're trying to do. Coal Dust is in the red base. Let's see if he captures the flag. Wolf is waiting in there. The bot hasn't captured the flag. I actually am starting to suspect that the flag is actually being captured on these times where nothing seems to happen, where the bots get confused and don't return the flag, because that would also explain why the score is screwed up, where it doesn't always show the correct score at the top of the screen. In fact, even now, it's showing weird scores. I think this is an issue with the playback. So for the future, I need to look into this and figure out why it's not registering bot flag captures. Or at least it's not always registering them. So anyway, Baxter is now controlling the center of the map on the north side, but he has 2 bots headed up there to stop him. And on the south side, Fia and Reborn just took out the 1 bot that was trying to keep that under red control. So they now control the south center, and Baxter had to retreat. Bots control the north center. Fia and Reborn are actually pushing into red territory on the south side. And the bot that was on the top, or the north, decided to do the same, pushed into blue territory, and Phantom and Blade were both sitting in towers waiting for him. Well, Fia just got assaulted by 4 bots that came out of the front door. I'm not sure which direction they're headed yet, but it's quite a swarm. They're headed south. Reborn and Baxter are fighting 1 bot currently, but there's 3 more behind him. Yep, 2 of the bots are in the fight. 2 were killed, but a 3rd just joined in. The bot's right. The 1 bot that got past him, well, he was just killed, but he was trying to get into the blue territory. But the guys in the towers right now, in the blue territory, are killing everything that gets past the middle. In fact, one of them, I think Blade, it might be Blade, must have a weapon that can shoot pretty far, like a sniper rifle, because he was picking off some guys from the middle of the map. Every single bot is in the red base right now. They've completely given up on trying to take the center of the map. Looks like Fia and Alex are now, and Rage, are trying to maintain control of the center of the map on the south side. There aren't any humans on the north side, though. So the 4 bots that just left the front of the base, 3 of them headed north, 1 south. And yeah, Blade's taking them out on the north side. All the way, like right at the verge of, or the edge of red territory, he's able to pick them off with whatever kind of weapon he's using. It looks like the MG4, but I don't know if that's actually what he's using. Well, Baxter's the only one left in the southern territory, but he's tucked into that southeast hiding spot. And that was it, a flag capture. I missed where... I missed the person running. Yeah, I missed the person running, but the last flag capture was made. The score here is clearly wrong, because the blue team won with 7. Let's see. This is the heat map at the end of the game. I wasn't planning to talk about the heat map, but it looks like from here, the way the heat map works is it shows you what areas of the map the various players spent a lot of time. And it looks like blue dominated the whole area behind the red base, which we did see that a lot through the game. But red dominated their own territory way more than blue did. A lot of blue's territory is shaded purple on the heat map because it was occupied by enemy forces just as much as it was occupied by their own forces. So that's something. But obviously, blue team won, so there must be something to it. I could tell I fumbled through most of this. There were many times that I did not know what to say, but that was my attempt at being a commentator for this CTF match. And I hope that for the future I can fix the bugs that were clearly not showing the captures properly and as a result screwed up the score on this recording. So watching it in person didn't have these problems, but you know, a playback does have these issues.